Building a strong back, the advice is simple. Just row more. That's not wrong, but it isn't the whole story. So let's dive into barbell rows for total body strength, dumbbell rows for control, isolation, and balance, bench pulls to balance the bench press, and grip variations and thick grip training. By the end of this video, you'll know more about rows than the personal trainers at your gym. In the Unified Movement System, or UMS, we build every program on one common sense rule. Every major lift must be balanced by its opposite. That's the heart of structural balance, the foundation of everything we teach. So when we look at barbell and dumbbell rows, the goal isn't to decide which one is best. It's to find the version that best balances your body, reinforces control, and makes you stronger where it counts, in your press. Because when you row well, you don't just build your back, you build the base that your pressing strength depends on. If you watched our recent incline dumbbell chest press video, you saw that pressing stability starts when the lifter locks the shoulder blades down and back into the bench. That stable platform comes from the same muscles we strengthen with rows: the rhomboids, traps, lats, and posterior delts. The stronger those muscles are, the easier it is to keep the scapula fixed in place and the shoulder joint protected when you press. Because a stronger back doesn't just make a stronger pull, it makes a stronger press. That's why we train movements and not muscles. You always balance what you push with what you pull. If you want to learn more about the Unified Movement System, I've made a great video for you. There's a link in the description. Let's start with structural balance and why rows are non-negotiable. Balance training isn't about hitting every muscle group. It's about maintaining equal strength between opposing patterns. In the upper body, that means matching your horizontal push, so bench press, incline press, with your horizontal pull, rows. When pressing strength outpaces pulling strength, shoulders roll forward, scapular control disappears, and pressing power actually drops. When a strong powerlifter comes to our friend Sebastian Orb, aka Australian strength coach, and says, "I want to make my press even stronger," the first thing that he looks at is how strong their row is. Because rows correct that imbalance by strengthening the muscles that anchor the scapula: rhomboids, mid-traps, lats, and posterior delts. They're the stabilizers that helps the pecs and triceps express force safely. Inside the UMS, we pair every press with an equal pull. Not for symmetry's sake, but for joint longevity and sustained progress. Those mid-back muscles are the brakes that control your pressing motion. A strong press is only as safe as the strength of the muscles that decelerate it. You don't build pressing power by pressing more, you build it by balancing better. So let's look at barbell rows for total body strength. Barbell rows are one of the most effective tools for developing total body strength and back thickness. They allow you to move heavy loads and involve multiple muscle groups from your hands to your hips. They're especially useful for building trunk stability and spinal endurance because the standing position forces your entire posterior chain to stay braced under load. That said, the barbell row isn't easy to isolate. Standing requires you to stabilize your spine and hips, which can make it harder to feel the mid-back muscles working. If your technique slips, momentum takes over and your lower back does most of the lifting. So here's some technique tips. Hinge at the hips, not the waist, keeping a neutral spine throughout. Pull the bar to your lower ribs or upper abdomen, not your chest, and control the weight both ways, no jerking. Try a 3-1-1-0 tempo, so 3 seconds down, 1 second pause, 1 second up, and no rest at the top. And make sure that each rep begins and ends with scapular protraction and retraction. And to increase range of motion, use a cambered bar for rows. The curved bar allows you to pull deeper, improving scapular retraction and time under tension in the mid-back. It's a simple modification that makes the movement safer and more effective. Range of motion is the truest measure of strength, not the weight on the bar. Barbell rows are the best choice for developing overall mass and pulling strength, but they must be paired with more controlled variations to build balance and protect the spine. Enter dumbbell rows for control, isolation, and balance. Dumbbell rows fix what barbell rows can't: imbalances and asymmetries. Each arm works independently, so you can't hide a weaker side behind your stronger one. They also allow more neutral shoulder movement, giving your scapula the freedom to move and rotate without restriction. This is essential for long-term shoulder health and better movement mechanics. The 30-degree incline prone dumbbell row is one of our favorites inside the UMS. Lying face down on an incline bench removes the need to stabilize your trunk, letting you focus purely on pulling strength. This makes it ideal for targeting the mid-back and developing a clean, symmetrical pulling pattern. You can't isolate what you can't stabilize, and prone rows remove the noise and let you train the muscles that matter. We also love half kneeling and tripod dumbbell rows. They combine unilateral loading with trunk stability, forcing the core to resist rotation while one arm rows. These variations build stability through the spine and improve coordination between the lats and obliques, key for athletes and anyone who wants to build strength that carries over to real movement. Let's look at bench pulls to balance the press. The bench pull is one of the most underrated strength exercises in existence. It's essentially a barbell row performed lying face down on a bench, the perfect antagonist to the bench press. By supporting the torso, you remove spinal compression and eliminate the need for balance, letting you focus purely on the pull. It's the best way to build heavy, horizontal pulling strength safely. Using a cambered bar makes the bench pull even better. It allows the elbows to travel past the torso, achieving full scapular retraction and greater activation through the lower traps and rhomboids. This mirrors the bench press in position, but reverses the movement, restoring balance between push and pull. You can't have a strong, pain-free press without an equally strong pull. For anyone who trains bench press regularly, bench pulls are non-negotiable. They're the simplest way to balance pressing volume and bulletproof the shoulders. Let's look at grip variations and thick grip training. Grip isn't just a detail, it's a neural driver. How you hold the bar determines which muscles fire, how your joints align, and how much tension your body can produce. Pronated or overhand grip emphasizes upper back and posterior delts. Supinated or underhand grip shifts the load to the lower lats and biceps. And neutral grip is the most shoulder-friendly position, great for the lats and scapular depression. We also incorporate thick grip training, another timeless Charles Poliquin principle. Using fat grips or thick bars increases the activation through the forearm flexors, which in turn amplifies total arm and back engagement through irradiation, which is where tension in one muscle group increases recruitment in others. It also builds grip endurance and protects the elbows and wrists from overuse. Rotating grips throughout your training week keeps the joints healthy and ensures complete development across the pulling musculature. The stronger your grip, the more power your nervous system will allow you to express. Let's recap the key takeaways. Barbell rows build global strength and back density. Dumbbell rows fix left to right imbalances and increase range of motion. Prone rows and bench pulls isolate the pull safely and protect the spine. Cambered bars expand range and improve scapular control. Grip variations and thick grips enhance neural drive and arm-back integration. At Unity Gym, stronger rows don't just mean a bigger back, they mean a stronger, safer press. Because strength without structure isn't strength, it's potential waiting to break. Balance your push with your pull and your training will take care of you for life. Because structural balance isn't fancy programming, it's common sense strength training. We've just covered structural balance, technique optimization, and aspects of program periodization, which are just 3 of the 9 tools we use inside the Unified Movement System. I've made a video explaining the whole thing. You can click or tap the screen there, and I'll see you in that next video.